Ooh, right. We're back. Now I've got a paint can here, so I can take the hub, take it off like this, and not put it right back here, not disturbing the brake line. Even though these are going to be changed at one point. Wow. Yeah, that ball joint was a bit, yeah, Neanderthalic. I'm blue. Keep your fluids up. So let's get the torch out here. Now we're gonna lower this, take this shock out, and undo this ball joint here. So let's put this light here, shall we? So we can. No, that's not. No. There we go. No, maybe not. What's wrong with this? So. There. Right there. Okay, right, that come off. Alright. Looking at this top ball joint, wow, look at that. Look at that play. Wow. There's nothing left in it. Holy God. Fair enough. Anyway, so I'm going to pop this out, so just carefully. Try and push that out of the way. Ooh. Get this nasty shocky out of the way. There we go. Try not to. There we go, get it back. So, there we go. Alright, we're almost there, would you believe it or not? So, now the big job. The main squeeze bolt on the suspension. So basically there's not much left. It's just undo these bolts here, undo those bolts there, and those ones, and everything drops out. So, torch time over here. Now I do apologise for the camera angle here. It's not a lot of room in this shed, so I think that's about that. Can we see that? Well, it's back there anyway. So we're going to attempt to loosen the main wishbone bolt. Right, all of these ball joint bolts and stuff, you know, they are knackered, so it's good to keep the bolts, to be honest, you know, for spares. I'm going to put them in there. So, right, here's the one I've been dreading. Now this one is a 21 millimeter. Right. This is in the way a little bit. So, yeah. Now let me see which way it's going to turn. Right. So this one, I'm going to need some room for bashing. I've got that on there like that. Make sure it's on there because you don't want to strip this one. If you strip it, you're fucked. Okay, so. Try and get some leverage up there. I should try and turn it this way. There we go. That's better. Now we've got some leverage. quite weirdly, there's another way you can do this. With your tyre wrench. It's the same bolt size as this. And that will go on there. Nice and snug. Actually, it's a bit snugger than the other one. So there you go. Let's get some leverage. Like that. And again, our breaker bar. So, right, very carefully. Wow. Wow, that is tight. Again, we don't want to strip anything, so let's have a look. You know, so what we'll do is attack it from this side as well. So we'll get the 21 on there. Like that. And we'll just try and crack it. Bit. Got to make sure there's no shit on there, because you don't want to burr anything. Strip these bolts. You don't want to do that. So let's get going. This is probably going to be the hardest part of this job, is these control arm bolts. That's that. I can't even get that one in there. Yeah. Woo! Alright. Let's keep giving some penetrating fluid, shall we? Inside. Inside. Again, 28 years. It's not done this one a bit of justice, has it? So anyway, let's crack on, shall we? Oh. Okay, time now. Alright, I think what I'll do is I'll let that soak for a bit, and let's see if I can do the bottoms. So, now of course on the bottoms, you've got your cambers, right? So, just clean those up a bit. Now you want to make sure they go back in the right way, because if not, you'll need alignments and stuff, just like that. So let's do that. Clean these up a bit first, so you can actually see them. There we go. There we go. And there's one on the back too, so good. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. After a bit of fiddling around, we've finally got these bolts unseized, so let's continue with this one. The hardest part of this job is getting everything out. Stripped. Going back in, it's going to be very easy, because everything's going to be all cleaned up and ready to go. Oh, sorry about the lighting there. Again, I've got, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Good. Now we can get this back up there. I would suggest use as much penetrating fluid as you can on this. My boy deserves this. And my boy, oh boy. Goddamn, I don't have no boy. But anyway, oh boy. There's Buddy Holly on some. Alright. Now I did replace this wishbone about 15 years ago, because I remember running into a wall and all this I had to fix. So I'm hoping the other side doesn't give me as much hassle. But once all the bolts are being de-seized and cleaned up and maybe new bolts replaced, it will be a very docile to put it all back together. Talk about a workout. Now I'm taking the bottom one off first, because to get this top bolt off here, it's going to give me more leverage, because that feels like a pig. So, but the more room, the merrier. So there we go. Let's. Now this bolt again, eh? Let's get under here. Now these camber bolts can get a bit seized on here as well, so try and wedge it somehow so it breaks free. Let's pop that waterproof. Pop the wash off. There we go. There we go. One camber off. One day I will have a big enough workshop. Oh, spilled my drink. Oh, fizzy. So, let's wrap that up. Look at that. You dirty, muddy bolts. Again, I put them all back together like that, so I know exactly which bolts I want. That one's got some white stuff on it, so we'll put that in the bottom. Now, let's get the tools out of the way, and we'll move the rubber out of the way, because this control arm is now free. Ooh, yeah. Wow, there we go, look at that. One manky control arm. So let's put that outside. Now, as you see, almost there. So, in order to tackle this top one, I'm going to drop. Actually, you can't, can you? Yeah, I'm going to drop this now. So, time to open the bonnet and drop that strap down, shall we? Okay, right, we're getting there, almost there. Now, I've loosened the top strut to get this manky suspension off so we can work on this top. So I'm going to pull this down and pull it out. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I have to say this arm has got some get a lever bar. That's it, come on out. There we go. One manky strut. And there, we're almost done, aren't we? Alright, let's get rid of that. Ouch. Now, as you see, what we got left is this one arm, and it has a really lot of tension on it for some reason. But now I've got all this out of the way, I've got a lot of room here for pry bars and stuff, so I just hope this goes well. Let's get that way out of the way there. Now again, we've got to tie our main lever here. That we've used for your lug nuts, your lug nut wrench, and my 21. To be honest, that's a lot of torque in there. So I wonder, see that? It's a little bit loose on there. I don't want that to strip, you see. And, yeah, very, very loose on that one. So, we have a 21mm socket on there that you can easily use. But for now, I'm going to try and use this with the release some of this torque on here. Now I've got to be careful of the brake hose because that's in the way. So there we go, if we do that. And make sure it's on so we don't burn it. Alright, let's continue. Right, here we are. We're on the home stretch here of this side of the front suspension. Now, it was a little bit of trouble, but not as much as I thought it would be. Now, but best advice, to get this one out, if it is a little bit seized and very hard to get off, take the bottom end off. Take all that out. Because as you see, you have a lot more leverage to do that, and I needed that to get that, because that's been on there for, well, since brand new. So, 28 odd years ago. So, but I've got it free now, so we're in the last leg, so, but as you're doing this, especially with seatbelt, be very careful and do it as slow as you can. You don't want to, like, break the bolts and snap them off or anything like that. So do it nice and gentle, and ease them off. However, you can still buy these bolts brand new, so even if you did snap one, they're not hard to find. But to save you a bit of money on a budget, you want to try and use the old hardware as much as possible. So here we go, here's the last leg. And to be honest, there was a lot of torque in this, a lot of torque when it was done up in the factory, so here we go. But as for taking all this out, it gives you so much more room to play with, and I would suggest that, to be honest. It's worked for me. And to be honest, it's, you know, it's not been a real pain in the butt to do. So anyway, let's put these in a box. This is top wishbone bolt. Now we just got to do this one. As we all know, it is a long bolt. So let's get that out of the way, and we can start to wind that out, just like that. Hey, there we go. Wiggle him around a bit. Now normally these bolts are alright, you know, they don't tend to go wrong. And I've heard that these bolts are still more stronger than some new ones actually, so yeah, just wiggle him out, just like that. And of course it's got to come through here, so there we go, shaky, shaky, shaky. Yes! Finally! Put those washers in there with the bolt. Now again, like I always do, I get into a habit, I put the bolts back on, the nuts on the original arms. Now I'm going to mark on their driver's side so I know which one it is. And actually that's really not bad condition now. So I will put that there. And now for the finale. Ba-da-da-da. When the camera wants to focus. There! Finale. One main key control arm. Ooh. And look at these bushings. Wow. They are knackered. Whew. So hopefully, you know, they won't be a problem to get out. But we'll deal with that when we refurbish all of this and make these all brand new again. So, with this, now total time it took me to do one side with some rusty C's bolts was about 2 hours to do. Okay, so that wasn't as bad as what I thought. I'm hoping the other side isn't as bad. But if I do it the way I've done it this side, you know what, it should be okay to do. Now while we're out, yeah, we're going to also be looking at all this rust wise and stuff. And man, the NAs are really pretty good with their subframes and stuff like that, but we're going to go over here with some rusting with it, clean all this up, respray it, you know, get all the gunk and oil and crap out of there, and when it all goes back together there won't be an inch of grease anywhere. But anyway, that's this side, driver's side done.